Hi Leo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of January 17th to the 23rd, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And keep in mind, as always, this is a general weekly read, so just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. But I do want to remind you, as always, to stick with me till the very end of this reading in order to get an answer to your yes or no question. But anyways, the message that I received for you overall for the week it was or is, this is me, I'm a legend. This is me, I'm a legend. All right. And a song of the week for you, chosen on shuffle, is Write Your Story by Francesca Battistelli. And I'll leave that down in the description box below per usual for you to do what you wish with it. Okay. Look up the lyrics, listen to the song, benefit from it. So let's aim on down and pull some cards. All right, we're going to begin by pulling a beginning message from the Halloween Oracle deck. For my lovely Leos to begin for this upcoming week, the 17th to the 23rd of January, 2022. For Leo. Okay, so we have spider, community, and web weaving. Nice. So I feel like it is a week where you're reminded you're weaving your own individual web. I hope this lighting is okay. It's a little eerie, but I feel as if that is an underlying feeling for you this week as we look at the deck that Spirit chose, which will be for all 12 signs, but this card nonetheless. You feeling like a spider in one way, shape, or form, just working away, doing your own thing, weaving your own web, writing your own story, as the song mentions. And it just feels like you're reminding people left and right, even if, excuse me, you're not meaning to, that you're a legend. It just feels like it could be seeming like a bit of a whirlwind at times, or just a lot happening within you. I was drawn to look at the Eight of Wands as I, oddly enough, pushed it off the top of the deck we're going to use for the main part of the reading. It just feels like a lot is happening this week, but in a positive light, all right? I do think that you will see things being fast-paced, at times feeling a bit anxious, but for whatever reason, you're feeling somewhat grounded at times. Okay, let's find out more. Let's pull 5 cards from the Mystic Mondays deck. I'm now seeing this here, and I'm seeing things could feel a bit spotty at times, or for some of you who are very spiritually connected, you will be seeing a lot of orbs throughout your week. I just heard, weave that web, Leo. You've got this. You've got this. Your colors are true and they will shine. All right. What else do we have for Leo to begin or to continue this weekly read? Wow. The 5 of Wands just got away. All right. It is in reverse the way I'm looking at it, but I truly feel like it left your life, the stress, the never-ending battle, feeling like things are harder than they need to be, and then it turns in the reverse position as it leaves your life, and it's just like, okay, wow, things are a little bit easier. Things are feeling more meant to be. The progression is taking place. I'm seeing things work out for me in ways that I predicted or I just expected, or people just might want to minimalize in their own eyes or just in the words they express, even if they don't mean for it to come off or be digested in that manner. Leo's doing what they need to at this time, even if it's not enough for other people. Okay? And I do feel like you have a lot coming at you, and that confirms just what I said. The people wanting to require services, wanting what you're selling, wanting to help you to get to the top in one way, shape, or form. It just feels like even if you work in customer service or people you work with want to assist you or just feel drawn to your successful, confident energy, but you can hear the way I'm speaking. It's not overly sort of, I feel the need to shout it in your face. It's, I'm calm to an extent or just grounded to an extent in the way I express myself or get my voice out there or say what I need to or sell what I need to because I know it's true or because I know I got what it takes right? I know it's going to end up being successful down the line. Okay, so it feels like a very successful week in one way, shape, or form. And now I'm looking at the owl card, which I was told not to speak upon before, but it feels relevant now. You just are feeling quite wise in the actions you're taking. You just seem quite assured. You know, it just feels like you know that what you're doing is correct in a lot of ways, even if people don't think so. But it also feels like a level of support is surrounding you throughout the week in a lot of ways. We're pulling the last one right from the top. The Knight of Pentacles, and it feels like there's an underlying focus on something that's moving slowly. It could be in a different situation in comparison to something else that's moving quickly, which feels like a business situation. Or it could more so be that you feel as if you're pushed to think back to when things are moving slower with whatever's moving quickly these days throughout this week. And therefore you can be, you know, pushed to be intensely grateful, right? Or pushed to recognize how much things have improved recently, how the blockages have been removed, or how you just are succeeding in ways that you've been wanting. Good for you. Or I should say good for us, because I am a Leo sun. But anyways, 3 of Cups. So it's a week where you're pushed to celebrate, you're pushed to accept that you are loved, that you're recognized, even if it's not the full recognition you deserve or will get to eventually. You are seeing that people just see you in a very legend kind of light. It also feels like you're building your own legend, you're developing it over time, even if it's just step by step, small baby step by baby step. You're leaving your name in a way moving forward that people just can't forget, or they seem to come back for more in one way, shape, or form. It just feels like, as well, there's 3 people in your life who doubted you once upon a time who now don't. Even if they would not admit that to your face or just in conversations or even to each other, they don't doubt you anymore. You're becoming successful, and it's even if you have to sort of move to another situation temporarily or pair it with something else, or just it feels like you're moving towards a lot of success, and it's opening people's eyes to their own truths, their own path, or just helping them realize that you're a legend in the making, plain and simple. Leo's on the way to the top, and it feels like people want to benefit from it, and I don't feel like all that benefit that people desire or require is negative. It's helping you get there. 9 of Wands. And so it's a week where, yeah, you're feeling a bit depleted at times, sure. You're feeling a bit wounded, but you've been putting in a lot of effort. You've been draining yourself to a certain extent. It feels like some Leos don't want to take a day off or don't feel they can. And even when you do, it's just a lot is rolling around in your mind, or more projects, hobbies, new things are added to your plate. It feels like it's all very divinely guided and worth it in the end. It's just a lot. You could also feel there's a situation in your midst, whether it's work, career-wise, you know, a job, something of the sort, um, where you're feeling very defensive, okay? You're feeling like it's a bit of a sort of restricting situation where you have to defend yourself in one way, shape, or form, and you just don't get why the universe would put you in this kind of situation. You may also find that there's somebody very defensive and very hatred oriented in your midst. Don't let that person get the best of you, because it's very obvious in your energy that you exude if you allow for them to win in your mind, or you sort of give in. And now I'm hearing give up. Okay, so just it feels like a very it's not a Leo trait to give up, but at times we do feel the need to, or feel like it's not worth our effort in the end. If that's you in this case, let's bounce back and just keep our chin held high and remember, nobody's going to get the best moving forward, period. You have the ball in your court at this point, and you need to remember that, and if not, take it on back. Interesting, as we see this imagery here with the Magician, you are manifesting a lot this week when it comes to what you think about, what you desire, what you move towards, where you put your efforts and resources. You're reminded in a lot of ways the efforts that you are producing at this time will manifest so much success. And that's not what I meant to say, but that's what Spirit wants to say. As you're reminded that a community you're working with, helping, developing, growing, or just moving towards needs you, desires you, looks up to you, is seeing this web you're weaving and is inspired. It's almost as if they're all just very attracted to this web, uh, known as your sort of legendary creation, your life's work. Wow. It just feels like this whirlwind of a life you're creating for yourself or just going through is inspiring to other people. You get other people more than they get themselves at times. Very, very intuitive if you are guided to this reading, even if you don't understand that about yourself. It just feels like, again, you have the ball in your court, the world in your hands at this time, and you can just kind of mold your own world, or I want to say even this community, as odd as that sounds, into how whatever you desire. It's up to you to do what you wish moving forward. It's your life. And I feel like some of you need to be reminded of that as you just come off very bold, very confident, very regal, okay? Very mature as well. There's a true vibe that Leos out there are maturing by the minute, and it's very evident, even if at times you slip up when it comes to your responses, your reactions, or just your demeanor in one way, shape, or form. You have a lot going on, and people need to also watch themselves. Period. The moon. And so, therefore, why can people be surprised if you feel the need to be secret? Also, people who just come towards you with a lot of concern or just extra judgment need to understand when you sort of want to hold back certain updates or just want to try and figure this or that out within your own energy before you proceed with updating people, okay? It does feel like you also deal with certain very gossipy individuals. So be it. Regardless of how you feel about that, could have to do with these three people. You just feel the need to keep things on the down low till they explode, on the down low until they become uh, uh, reality, right? You as well do deal with a little bit of emotion this week because of all you're going through behind the scenes, because you feel like a wounded warrior, because of that limiting sort of just annoying situation, or even because of that energy, whether you're picking up on it or you are just dealing with the uh, nastiness coming from what their actions or just their energy in general. Totally understandable. Cleanse your energy, meditate, just separate yourself and remember that you have so much to look forward to, that things are transpiring in a very successful kind of whirlwind way. People are being attracted to you once again. You're attracting options on a multitude of levels as you are drawn back to the past in one way, shape, or form. All right? It's a week where, especially towards the end, you can't help but think back. Spirit in the universe is pushing you to remember your past, to remember past situations, even past people you cut out, once had in your life voluntarily, thinking they were good individuals and they panned out to be not so trustworthy or just very negative in a lot of ways or just creating blockages. And again, same thing for other situations like living or jobs, stuff like that. And to remember that you've come so far, to not be afraid to cut out people, places, and situations when the time is right, but also not to let the what you have at hand or who you have at hand to get the best of you. It feels like the memories are to not to get you down, but to compare and contrast and show you that things could be a hell of a lot worse. Correct? You know that's true. All right? But being aligned with the magician, just be careful of the memories you drift back to personally, who you desire to come back, or what you desire to sort of experience once again, because all the meanwhile, you will manifest it down the line. Your mind is a powerful thing. And I just feel like as well to say, overall in the week, be careful who you sort of give your loyalty to, or you just kind of feel the need to express your heart to. Not everybody is deserving of just that, and that has nothing to do with this community. Okay, just keep building that web, that legendary sort of masterpiece of yours, and you're golden. All right, pay no mind to the haters. For Leo from the Moon Magic deck. We have gratefully I surrender my struggle. Absolutely. Surrender that damn struggle. It's time to let it go. Time to let it go. And I let go of the anxiety of others. You can be very, very empathic. Either way, just it's not yours to carry. You have enough going on. Let's pull one more. I know my shadow side and I work to willingly transform aspects of it. Beautiful. And last but not least, before we answer your question, I choose to nourish myself and enrich my soul. As well, you gather more wisdom each and every day. All right, beautiful ending messages. And take a moment if you haven't thought of your yes or no question. Alrighty, for Leo. Oops, sorry, let me hold this correctly. For Leo. As you can see, the answer is no to your question. I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you're looking to book a personal reading, the options are down below. Just shoot me an email. I'm more than happy to do that for you. I'm hoping you have the most amazing week. Sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Leo.